Welcome back to Only Talk Sports. We talk sports every single day, or at least we try to. I'm your host, Jeffrey, and subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Now, the Los Angeles Lakers, they have been without Anthony Davis for a decent amount of time. He's been out for over 2 weeks since the Denver Nuggets game, and the Los Angeles Lakers, as expected, have been struggling without him. But it could have been a lot worse for the Los Angeles Lakers if their backup center Thomas Bryant hadn't come in and played very well, because Anthony Davis, he is such an important part of the Lakers team. He puts up a lot of points, and him and LeBron obviously lead the Los Angeles Lakers. But with Anthony Davis out, they needed someone to fill in for Anthony Davis and perform really well. And you look at the Los Angeles Lakers, Anthony Davis got hurt in the Denver Nuggets game, and Thomas Bryant came in, and they were able to win that game. Then they won over the Washington Wizards, so they won 2 in a row there. Then they lost at the Phoenix Suns, and they lost at the Sacramento Kings, so that put them at 2-2. Then they lost to the Charlotte Hornets, that put them at 2-3. Then they lost at the Dallas Mavericks, that put them at 2-4. Then they won at the Orlando Magic, that put them at 3-4. Then they lost at the Miami Heat, that puts them at 3-5. Then they won over the Atlanta Hawks, that puts them at 4-5. And then they won at the Charlotte Hornets. So that puts them at 5-5 right now without Anthony Davis. And they're at 16-21 right now overall in their 12th place in the Western Division. And I know you can say, well, they're just 5-5 without Anthony Davis. That's not really good. But you look at Thomas Bryant's stats. Since that game that Anthony Davis got hurt against the Denver Nuggets, he scored 21 points against the Denver Nuggets in Anthony Davis's absence. And then against the Washington Wizards, he scored 16. And then in their next 4 losses, he scored 16, 17, 8, and 8. So he had 2 games where he kind of struggled. But then when they beat the Orlando Magic, he scored 21 points and had 10 rebounds. And against the Miami Heat, he had 11 points. Then in their win at the Atlanta Hawks, he had 19 points and 17 rebounds. And in their last win at the Charlotte Hornets, he had 18 points and 15 rebounds. And again, that is so important for the Los Angeles Lakers because LeBron James has been playing fantastic the last few games. He's been putting up on average over 30 points, and he's even had a couple of 40-point games. And he is really carrying the Los Angeles Lakers without Anthony Davis. But Thomas Bryant's been averaging, since Anthony Davis' injury, over 15 points and over 10 rebounds. So he's averaging a double-double. And that is so important for the Lakers because if Thomas Bryant was not playing this well, or if he had not been acquired this offseason for the Lakers, there's a really good chance that with Anthony Davis out, that the Los Angeles Lakers maybe would have only won 1 or 2 games, and they would have gone 2-8 instead of 5-5. And that is so important because at the end of the day, when you want to make the playoffs, you have to win enough games throughout the season to get there, to get into the top 10 spots to at least make the play-in game. And right now the Lakers are in 12th place. If Thomas Bryant has not had these performances for the Lakers, there's a really good chance that the Lakers are 13th or 14th in the Western Conference, and the Lakers would have a really hard time climbing back up to get back in contention for the play-in game later on in the season, even with Anthony Davis returning. There's a chance that they could have because, again, with Anthony Davis and LeBron both playing well, even though LeBron misses games for rest and Anthony Davis is always banged up, so he misses games sometimes, I still think that the Lakers could possibly have come back and somehow been able to make the playoffs even without Thomas Bryant's performance in these games. But if the Lakers end up making the playoffs later on in the season, this stretch of games where Anthony Davis was injured and Thomas Bryant has stepped in and played fantastic for the Lakers, putting up over a double-double and helping the Lakers win a lot of games alongside LeBron and Russell Westbrook, then you can really thank Thomas Bryant's performance for helping the Lakers stay in the playoff race and not fall deeper and deeper down the standings. So even though once Anthony Davis returns and he'll go right back into the starting role and Thomas Bryant will move back to his bench role, Thomas Bryant's been a very valuable piece for the Los Angeles Lakers and has really helped them stay in contention for the playoffs. And if the Lakers do end up making the playoff, Thomas Bryant's contributions will be a big reason why. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Like this video down below. Comment down below how much you think Thomas Bryant's been important for the Lakers in this stretch of games without Anthony Davis. And I will see you next time.